Hello, I'm Rick Barclay, and I'm with Piano Clubhouse, and today we're going to learn the ballad BETH by, believe it or not, Kiss. This was a song that was performed and sung by the drummer, Peter Criss. And this is what kind of, I guess if you will, kind of softened up Kiss, if you will, and kind of put a different image to them. And let's just dive in. It's in the key of C. So it's C major, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Okay, it's kind of a complicated piano part actually, believe it or not, coming from the drummer. What we're going to do is combine the piano part, the vocal part, and then there was some orchestration that went in with this. There were trombones and strings and horns and all that kind of stuff. So we're kind of doing a hodgepodge, if you will, that is all the recognizable parts of what this tune is. All right, so I'll start off first with the right hand, and then we'll add the left hand because it's pretty simple. It's just kind of toggling back and forth doing eighth notes. It's in 4/4, but it starts with a two grace note pickup. So that G that we landed on is basically count 1. So prior to that, you've got D, E, and then you're in on the G. Okay, so let's do that again. I'm going to do it slow. Okay, now where I stopped is the downbeat of the next measure. So that is G, and then an octave G down below, and then G and C, G, C and F, E, D and G, C, A. Now we're in the next measure. Okay, so the rhythm is 1 and 3 E, Okay, lots of upbeat, syncopated type patterns. Now the left hand is just going to be basically pulsating eighth notes, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and C's, okay, octave C's. Okay, and do it one more time. Okay, ready for the next measure now. Leave the left hand out of it. So here's count 1. It's a G, A, and C. Okay, play that one more time and I'll describe the notes. Okay, so that's, like I said, G, A, and C to A, and then F and C, A, B, G, C, G, D, G, F, G. The rhythm is 1 and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 and E, 3 E and 4 E and. Okay, now again we're still eighth note, toggle back and forth eighth notes on the C. So okay, see how sometimes those syncopated 16th notes, they were opposite of what was happening in my left hand. See how that was? They were opposites, because these are on the E's and the U's, which are exactly opposite to the 1 and the and. Okay, so let's do those two measures together. Okay, now we're ready for the third measure, and it's exactly like the first measure, so I'll just play that again slowly. Okay, what's different about this is that it doesn't go down, but it just stays on the C. So same information, excuse me, now it just does on the and of 4 the C. Okay, so that's the only thing that's different, and of 4, instead of going down to the A. Now we're ready for the fourth measure. Again, we're still over C's. A little roll, nice roll there on the end. So G and A, yes, it's going to clash. To C, to A, and then F and C, A, D, G, D is the roll. So 1 E, a 2, and roll. Left hand, 1, So you 1. So notice how 1 and 2 and then you're striking C, G, B. That's on count 3, and then count 4 is the F. Play that measure. Okay, let's do all that together now. This is the 4-bar intro. Try to take it slow here. Now we're ready for the verse. Okay, right hand. Let's do that much. C, E, and G. G, A, C, and then it's an F, A, and D, up to the E, and then 2 C's. That's a G, B, and E. Another E, C, D. This is the A minor triad, which is C, E, A. And then going into the next measure, this is count 4. It's a D, G, B. Okay, play all that again. Okay, left hand. Okay, and let's play them as quarter notes. So it's just 1, 2, 3, 4. On the second time, the second verse, you can pulsate these as eighth notes, and it kind of drives the tune, helps it move along and develop. But for now, let's just do it as quarter notes. Here's where it's different. Yes, it's going to clash, so it's B's, C. So you hit this chord, and then that happens after it. This is the A's, G. So we're walking down. Okay, so that second measure. Okay, now we're ready for the third measure. Okay, let's talk about that now. Third measure of the verse. F, A, C, to B, A, G, and then A and D, and then to G, B, C, G, C, E, and then duplicate the E, C, D, and this is A, B, E. Nice, cool diminished chord right there. But actually, when you put the bass, it's part of an E7. But right there, naked like that, it sounds like a diminished chord. But G sharp, B, and D. Okay, so all that together again. 4 and a 1 and 2 and a 4. Okay, bass, very simple, just pulsating quarter notes. So it's an F. Notice I hit the quarter note F before I go to this melody note. Then again, you hit the chord and then you go down to the F, F. Okay, do that again. Okay, now we're ready for this E. So again, just octave E's, 2, 3, and then it was 4 and. Okay, now kind of ready for this little second section, if you will. So it goes to an A minor. And melody-wise, it's okay. Do that much again. So it's C's, C, C, and this is E, A, C. Hit the C again. B, G, D, and then A, G. G, G. Now this is F, A, C. That's a D, C, E minor triad, E, G, B, and then G, A, B, A. Okay? Again, we're doing a quarter notes. We're going to be walking down basically from A, G, F, and E. Just doing quarter notes back and forth, octaves. Okay, see again how, I'll do it right here. See how we struck the chord and then went down there.